focus I have chosen is Anselm Kiefer. His work is primarily based on historic occurrences, symbolism and mythology. The activity we're going to do today is designed for VELS Level 3 and uses aspects of the creating and making process as well as the exploring and responding concept. The learning focus of the activity is to apply and develop students' art knowledge by exploring processes and ways to communicate concepts arising from their own personal experiences and imagination. So what I've chosen to do today is look at Anselm Kiefer's main work, which is called Book with Wings. He takes a book and uses the symbolism of knowledge and learning and then adds the wings to the sculpture as a symbolization of setting it free. So what I've chosen to do is, well, you can explain to the children firstly that they need to sort of think of an idea, something, it can be an unreal object to them, it can be pretty much anything that they feel means something to them or something that they feel symbolizes something. So prior to doing this activity, you can have lessons based in the literacy strand about symbolism, metaphors, all different literacy concepts. Then, tying this into the arts domain, we can create something that uses symbolization. So, what we're going to do, I chose to make a flower. Now, because Anselm Kiefer focuses a lot on mythology, I've chosen to make it sort of realistic and a little bit, I guess, beastly. So, my idea is that the flower symbolizes beauty, the heart brings it to life, as well as the eyes, and it also, as I said, gives it sort of that beastly look, I guess. So it's saying that any human, as ugly as some people might say, always has a beautiful part to them. So we can start by getting a stem. You can use pretty much any object. Anselm Kiefer focuses a lot on using different materials, particularly from the environment. I today wasn't able to find many things. I was limited in my resources, but you'll find if you spend a week prior to beginning the activity, if you speak to parents, get them to bring in pretty much any objects that they have at home, whether it be recyclables, things from the garden, anything like that, they're going to most likely be more than happy to help out, and the kids are going to love going out into the playground and looking for different objects that can relate to their own artwork. So for today we just have a pipe cleaner. This is the stem of the flower as well as the little leaf. We then join this with the petals that I created. Again, it's out of pipe cleaners. You can get students to find anything, as I said, in their household or garden. It's really important too that you ensure students are trying to make something that is quite meaningful to them. Anselm Kiefer focused a lot on politics and the history of Germany, which was really relevant to him considering he was born a couple of months after the closure of World War II. This meant that he had a real passion for the Nazi movement in Germany and the traumatic events in the Holocaust. That's why a lot of his artwork is quite reflective of that. So after we do this, we grab the petal, it's just a pom-pom, again with a pipe cleaner, thread that through the centre and tie that on. After you've had discussions about what the different things can symbolise to the students and what the things mean, you're also going to be needing to teach them different art practices. So you'll be talking things like twisting, sticking, painting, different aspects like that. Once we do that, you can grab the heart. This is just a sticky label heart, again with a pipe cleaner. We're going to slide that up. Probably shouldn't have put the petal on first. It's going to make my life a bit tricky. But slide that up. And connect that to the flower. Once you've done that, you can add on the eyes. And there you have your mythological flower. Another aspect that you can explore with the children's artwork is, particularly when you are discussing Anselm Kiefer, if you are discussing his methodologies specifically, is a bounce back session. So a lot of the students, because this is using their own imagination and their personal experiences, will put a lot of heartfelt efforts into it. So you can use it as a way to sit around in a circle, talk about your artwork, and talk about what it means to the student. This not only gives you an insight into each and every one of your students, but it shows you the different ways in which they can express themselves.